Have you ever sat in front of a window looking outside to see the sun shining? Maybe at times you looked out and saw it raining. Maybe you were watching out the window and you could see the leaves of the trees blowing. Boys and girls, sun, wind or air, and water are very important to plants. In fact, sunlight, air, and water help them make food. We are very lucky that plants can make their own food. If plants could not make their own food, we would have nothing to eat, neither would any of the animals. So taking a look at this picture, we can see sun, air, and water. And today we're going to talk about how important it is and the way in which plants make their own food. Plants make their own food by using something in their leaves called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll allows the leaves to take in energy from the sunlight. This energy from the sunlight then combines with water and air. Remember those three things that plants need in order to grow? Sunlight, water, and air. The roots of the plants or trees bring up the water, and the tiny holes in the leaves take in the air. The sunlight, air, and water combine to make food for the plant. The food then spreads all around wherever it needs to go, such as to the stems or to the roots. What color do you think chlorophyll is? Look at this picture. It may give you a clue. If you think about it, you can guess what color chlorophyll is. That's right, chlorophyll's green. Did you ever wonder why plants are green instead of purple or pink or striped blue polka dot? Leaves are green because they have chlorophyll in them, and they are busy making food for the plant. Have you ever left something lying out in the yard for a long period of time, and then when you went back to pick it up, you found that the grass under it had turned yellow? The grass turned yellow because there was no sunlight that got to it, and without sunlight, the grass couldn't use its chlorophyll to make food. When a leaf begins to die, it turns yellow. A healthy, food-producing leaf is green, green, green. Why does a plant need water and nutrients? The chlorophyll in the leaves and the energy from the sun help the plant to make its own food. The food then goes to the other parts of the plant where needed. Now the part of the plant that holds the leaf onto the branch is called the petiole. You can see the bottom portion of the petiole right here. It is the stem of the leaf, and the petiole's job is to hold the leaf toward the sunlight. Now, if you were able to run your fingers over this leaf, the lines you feel are called the veins. You can see in this photograph of the leaf, the veins are very light compared to the darker green portions of the leaves. So you can easily see where the veins are. The veins are the tiny tubes, or they're like little pipes that carry the food and the water to different parts of the leaf. Now look at the edges of this leaf. Are they smooth? Are they jagged? Or are they wavy? All leaves look different. Although they still have the same parts, they may look different on the edges. Their veins may be more predominant or heavier or thicker than others. But each leaf has a petiole, which holds that leaf up real high towards the sunlight. And each leaf also has veins. Those are the tiny tubes or pipes that will carry the water and food to all different parts of the leaf. What do plants have in their leaves that make them green? Do you remember the name of the word that makes the leaves green of a plant? That's right, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll makes the leaves green. And we know that when the leaf begins to die, it no longer is green, it begins to turn yellow because there isn't enough chlorophyll within the leaf. Now, why do plants need chlorophyll? What does the chlorophyll help the plant to do? That's right, it helps the plant to make food. Now remember the three things that the plant needs in order to make food: water, sunlight, and air. What are the lines on these leaves in this photo? What are the light lines running through the leaves of this photo? That's right. Those are the veins. The veins are the tiny tubes or little pipelines that carry the water and the food to all different parts of the leaf. Now, what is this part of the leaf called? Do you remember? That's right. It is the petiole, the stem of the leaf. The job of the petiole is to hold the leaf up towards the sunlight so it can capture as much sun as possible so that it can make food for the plant. Do you remember what it's called when a seed begins to grow above the ground? That's right, it's called germination. Boys and girls, take a look at the photo here. You can see very clearly the stages in which the seed is growing out of the ground. Each stage, something different happens. Boys and girls, it's very important for you to continue to make observations and record them in your data sheet. How is your germination bag going? Are you making observations? Are you looking carefully? Are you writing down the details on your data sheet? How it is changing day by day? The color, the size, the shape. Please continue to record your data on your germination sheet as we continue through this unit.